Bailey with Billy trying to close it down as well. But it is Headlam out in the lead at the moment. Not too far behind is going to be Noah in the second. Then they all start to bunch up behind with Bailey trying to now make a move. Bailey's trying to close it out, but he's going to go Max, Noah, Bailey, Billy. Away we go. We're now moving up to 15 girls. It's going to be Lily, Emily, Izzy, Dusty, Chelsea, and Grace. Looks like it might be Grace, followed by Lily, followed by Dusty there. 1, 2, 3 as they come into the second straight. Then it's going to come back to Chelsea. Then we're going to come back and it's going to be Bella in the fifth as well. And also in the fifth is going to be Emily. Round we're going to the third straight though, and it is our leader Fielding that's opening up a massive lead now. She comes down that third straight and starts to head for home. It's not going to be too far behind though. It's going to be Lily sitting in that second. And then it's going to be Dusty that's going to run it out in the third position. Gate drops on this one. It's a strong start by Berry on the inside as the three of them now start to group up. It is Berry on the inside trying to stay with it, and it is going to be Butterworth, I think, sitting there on the outside. No, sorry, it's going to be Medcraft on the outside, and it takes the whole shot. Berry's trying to close them with him and go with it, and then it's going to be Butterworth sitting in the third position. Now, can he make a move underneath there, Berry? I don't know if he can at this stage. No, it's still going to be Medcraft sitting out there in the front. They started battling out in the third straight. Berry's got a bit of rhythm. He's going to try to go the long way around on the outside. There's only about half a bike in between these two as they start to try battle it out of the final straight. It is still going to be Medcraft holding on to this one, and it's going to come to Berry in the second, followed by Butterworth in the third. All right, moving up to our 8 boys. We've got Jackson, Ethan, Logan, and Carson out there. This is going to be the number 19 of Logs out in the lead at the moment. Bit of a battle at the moment for second position with some side-by-side action, but it is going to sort themselves out. It's going to be Carson coming into the second spot. Then we're going to come back and it's going to be Ethan sitting in the third, coming through to Jaxie in the fourth. Down the second straight we go. It is still Logs on the number 19 out in the lead, turning into the second corner. He's got it well under control at the moment, but Carson's trying to have a piece of it as he tries to close him down. There's a bike and a half in it in this third straight as they go. There's not as big a lead as Logan probably would like it to be, but he's going to hold on to the win at this stage if he can keep it together. Round turns to home, and it's going to be the number 19, Logan, now heading for home. Carson's trying to make a comeback here as they start to close it, but it's going to go Logan, followed by Carson, followed by Ethan. 10 boys. Full gate drop switch is what we love to see here in Tassie. It is going to be Marty, Isaiah, Geordie, Logan, Dougie, Vito, Lucas and Lockie out there. It is going to be Pemberton on the inside that's got a nice lead at this stage. He starts to find a way out to the front. He's got the race lead at this stage, and then it looks like it's going to be Geordie that's going to come up in the second position. It's then going to come back to our 7A rider, which is going to be Lockie in the third. I tell you what, Pemberton, I don't know what he had for lunch, but he's here to take a win here. He's now powering down this third straight, opening up a nice little lead at the moment. Can he hold on to it? He's pushing down that third and final straight. He's got one turn left to do, but Lockie's closing him down, and they're going to try battle it all the way to the line here with these two. Geordie's got the third position, still holding him on, but the win goes to Marty. 12 girls drop on this one. It is Charlie, Lillian, River and Harmony out there. They all group together as they come down this first straight. Nice and tight racing here as they come down to the first corner. Who's going to pop out on the whole shot? We'll wait to see. It looks like it might be River that's going to come up in front at this stage. Then we're going to come back and it is going to be Lillian, I think, in the second position, holding on to that second spot with the 555 plate on the front. Coming around the corner, then next in the line, it's going to be our number 12 rider, which is going to be Harmony sitting there in the third. And then we're going to come back and it's going to be Charlie for the fourth. Down that third and final corner, we turn and head for home. It is still going to be River out in the lead at this stage. It's going to take the win on this one. Harmony's trying to fight back for that second position, but it is going to go the way of Lillian, followed by Harmony, followed by Charlie. First gate of our 11 boys. This one's got Chase, Matthew, Harrison, Nicholas and Jacob out there. Strong start by, looks like it might be Harrison Farrell in the middle is going to come out and take that whole shot position at this stage. Going all over his back wheel though is going to be Nicholas Sweet trying to find a way past. Chase is in the mix as well. He's all over Nicholas's back wheel. And then it's this Deal though, that's the race leader they're chasing down, which is going to be Harrison Farrell today. He's got the spot that he wants, which is out in front, and it is a good 2 bikes in front at this stage. It is a fast finishing chase, trying to close that down as well, but it is Nicholas Sweet holding on to second position at this stage. Harrison's got the lead at the moment. Nicholas is trying to fight it back, and Chase is all over his back wheel trying to find a way past, but he's going to go Harrison, Nicholas, Chase, and Matt, I think. Right, second gate of 11 boys out. It is Landon, Alexander, Cameron, Fitzy, and Willem out there. At this stage, looks like Landon's got a nice strong start on this one. Then it's going to come back to our 38 rider, which is going to be Alexander in the second position. Then it looks like Fitzy might have found his way up into the third as they come back through. Coming back through after that, it is still Landon way out in front at the moment, well in control of this race. Well under control, and it is Fitzy now trying to make a move for that second position as he comes down through the rhythm, but it is Willem holding on to it at this stage. Around the corner we go. Fitzy, can he find a way past? Is still the second. Not at this stage, he can't. It looks like it is still going to go. The 38 rider of Alexander is going to take the second. 40-44 men, this is a good one as well. Ben, Leo, Matt, Joe, and Brad out there. And it is going to be a strong start by Joe and Oxley out the front. Oxley's got the inside, but Joe's going to cruise past him and take the whole shot on this one. Matty's all over the back wheel of Oxley as well. Well, that was close there in that first corner. Down the second straight we go. It is Joe in command of this race. Into the second corner, it's done and dusted as they come into our rhythm section. It is Joe holding onto the lead on the 71 bike at this stage. Oxley's coming through, and then it's Matty fighting for that third. He's looking for a way to try to slot himself up into the second, but at this stage, it is Oxley in control of that second position. The win's going to go to Joe, though, on this race. Junior Superclass women up next. Junior Superclass man drop on this one. It is Cruz, Billy and Max out on track. Cruz got a strong start as he comes down that first straight. It's then going to be Max slotting up into the second, Billy in the third. First corner's done and dusted for our leaders. Into the rhythm section we go. It is Cruz, well and truly in control. Up and over he goes. Nice little bit of air there, showing him how it's done as he moves into the rhythm section. And we're coming back. It's going to be Headlam in the second position. And Billy's going to be all over his back wheel as the two of them fight it out for second. Nice little double manual by Max as he heads through that rhythm section. Now he's just playing around there as he leads into that second turn. But it is getting... Oh, Billy's made a move on Max. Can he fight it back? I tell you what, they were close there together. I'm not sure if there was room there for the two of them, but they've got through it somehow. And that one's gone. Cruz followed by Max, followed by Billy. All right, here we are on our Superclass men. Darcy, Byron, Ollie, Reese, and Justin out on track. Byron's gone big. Ollie's side by with him. Justin's in there for the third. Down the ribbon we go. It is going to go Byron, Ollie, Justin still. Then we're going to come back to Reese and Darcy there as well. Now to the third straight we go. It is still Byron well in control of this race. Ollie's tried to go with him, but it is Byron that's checked out at the moment out in front. He's got a turn on his head for home. Looks like he's going to hold on to it with Ollie as fast finishing close in the second position. Oxley for the third. Coming back to Reese and Darcy for the fourth and fifth. Mini Wheelers! Away we go. Strong start by Hepburn as he comes down this first straight. Georgina's gone with him as well. They are side-by-side action all day today, these two, as they power down that first straight. Heading for the first and only corner into the race, and they go. Around we go. It is going to be Hepburn that pops up, but I tell you what, Georgina's made a nice move underneath him. It's close action there between the two of them, battling down this first and final straight. It's going to be the 3-2-2 rider of Hepburn that's going to get this one. Then we're going to come back to Georgina on the 72. is then going to be the 262 of Lacey Tuck. Then it's going to be Eleanor coming in for the 4th. It'd be really helpful if she had a number on her plate. It's a state round, Matthew. Duct tape. The second straight we go, and it is Geordie in control at this stage. Dougie's going to second straight we go, and it is Geordie in control at this stage. Dougie's going to go with him though as they come into that second turn and head into the third straight. Into the ribbon we go, and it is Geordie now starting to push it through, trying to open up a bit of a lead, keep a bit of consistency there, but he's only got about 2 bikes in it at this stage. Into the third and final turn we go, and it's Geordie holding onto the lead at the moment. It is Dougie's going to fight it back. He's going to try going the inside. It's not going to be much. It's a 2 battle. It's going to go Geordie, Dougie, Isaiah. It is going to be Chelsea that's going to get this one done. 13 to 14 boys out on track now. Landon, Nicholas, Alexander and Parker coming through. Looks like we might have 2 races going on here. I think we've got a pump race and a normal race happening by the look of it. There's going to be Landon out in the front at the moment that's got this one under control. Then it's going to come back to Alexander in the second. Then it looks like be Parker and Nicholas doing a bit of a pump race in the back half. And as they come down that second straight, it is Barry now holding up into the third position. In and around we go. But it is going to be Mason out in the lead at the moment coming down that third section. Not too far behind is going to be Alexander, but a fast finishing Parker and Nicholas are trying to close him down. Into the third and final turn we go, but it is going to be Landon Mason's going to take this win. Then we're going to come back and it's going to be a finish line position here between the two of them. I'm not sure which one that's going. I'm going to let transponders choose that. Gate drops in our cruiser, 724 women. It's going to be Izzy, Claire, and Claire out there. All right, Izzy Means out in the lead at this stage. She comes around in the first corner, done for her, and then it's going to be Farrell sitting in the second position with Tonk sitting in the third. Beam's in control of the race at the moment as she heads down through that rhythm section. And then it's going to be Claire Tonk sitting in Claire Farrell sitting in the second position with Claire Tonks in the third. Gate drops and away we go on cruiser 40 to 44 men. It's Leo, Ben, Brad, Graham, Joe and Cruz out there. Cruz has led all day and he's been in control of this race, but he's probably half the age of some of the riders out there today. But it is going to be Cruz coming down that second stroke. Oxley's got the upper hand over Joe on this one. And he's got it, Joe, in a really difficult position. He's going to have to fight back now because Oxley's well in control in that second spot. Joe's all over his back wheel. Can he find a way past him down through this rhythm section? They come side by side as they go down through the pumping stage. And it is Joe that's going to slide up into that second position, trying to chase down our race leader. But it's just going to be Cruz take this one out. Joe's going to take the second. Oxley's going to take the third. Sprocket Rockets out on track now. We have lost one in this stage. By the look of it, Belmont might be not out there, so it is our 6 Sprockets, which is going to be Riley and Tilly out there racing, but it is going to be Tilly that's got the lead at this stage as she comes down that first straight. Round we go into the second straight. It is going to be still the 51 rider of Tilly in control at the moment. Sitting there in front of Riley, sitting on the 81 bike, not too far behind. Riley's still having a great time out there and she works her way into the rhythm section. Tilly's 3/4 of the way down and heading to the third and final turn. Round she goes for the last time today. It is going to be Tilly that's going to take this one out. Gate drops on this one and away we go. Strong start on the inside lane there. Bit hard to see who in the sun it is. I think it might have been the 9191 of Carson out there in front. Then we're going to come back, and it is going to be Brewer in the second position with Hepburn and Payton sitting there for the mix as well. Almost came together, the two of them did, as they come around that first corner, but they've both kept it up. But it is still going to be Ryder out in front, followed by Brewer in the second position. Into the second turn we go. Still battling down is going to be Hepburn sitting in the third, and we're going to go with Payton in the fourth. Our race leader, though, he's checked out on this one, and he's got a nice lead. And it is going to go the way of Ryder, followed by Brewer on this one. The gates keep coming, and we're now moving up to, where are we? The 17 to 24 women. It is going to be Sarah, Casey, and Hannah out there. Casey on the 33 is going to pop up out of that whole shot into the first position with Hannah not too far behind. And there's going to be Sarah on the number 11 on that DK coming down in the third position. Round the corner we go for our race leader as she heads into that ribbon section. Looking really good on that radio frame as she powers down that third straight. But it is going to be Hannah that's still trying to keep with her. She's not too far behind with her, but she's been in that same spot all day today. Got to find that little 10% extra to get the win, but it ain't going to happen today. And it is going to go the way of Casey Kirkland. (17 to 24 men out there now. It is going to be Clay, Brody, Matt, Joel, and Matt out there. Strong start by Matty Duncombe. He's been out of the front all day today, and he's been loving it out there as he comes around that first corner. He's going to take the chocolates on the win for the whole strut. Then we're going to come back, and it's going to be Brody sitting there in the second position with number 17. Battling down through the third position. Looks like it's going to be Clay, I think, sitting in the third, with Joel sitting in the fourth, followed by Hepburn for the fifth. But our race leader, Matty Duncombe, he turns and heads for home for his final time today. It is going to go race win to Matty Duncombe. Second place is going to go to Brody Jackson. (15 girls out on track now. It is your race leader is going to be Grace Fielding with a strong start, but Lily's gone with her in that second position on the Prophecy. She powers down that first straight. And the mix there as well is going to be Dusty Owens as well. But it's going to be 99 of Grace Fielding out in the lead at the moment. Chelsea Tuck sitting in there in the fourth as well. And then we got Bella out there in the fifth as well. Emily sitting in the sixth here. But it is going to be Fielding out in the lead at the moment. Nice little lead over Lily Farrell on the 119 bike. (14 boys drop. Apparently we're doing a pump race. All right, looks like we've got Billy out in the lead at the moment. Max is going to come up the inside. I can see Noah in there as mix as well, but he's got a bit of work to do. There's going to be Headlam out in the front at the moment. Then it's going to come back to Billy. He's got the second position, but Noah's trying to generate a bit of speed now. There's going to be Billy on the inside, though. He's going to hold on to that second position at the moment. It's Headlam out in the lead at the moment. Still at the moment is Billy holding on to that second position, but Noah's now starting to generate a bit of speed through that ribbon section. Going to slide up into the second position. Maybe not. It's still Billy holding on just at this stage. It is Headlam out in the front at the moment. Then it's going to come back to Billy, who I think is going to hold on to second, but maybe not. Noah might get him on the line. I think he has. All right. Looks like we're moving on the line again. We've now gone up to 10 girls. Reevy, Macy, and Bristol out there, and it's going to be Bristol that's got that at the front. Bristol's now leading into the second turn, heading towards the second turn, and it's going to be the 51 rider of Reevy sitting in second position with Macy in the third on the 808. All right, it is our race leader, though, Bristol, as she heads down to the third and final turn. Reevy's gone with her, though, sitting on that 51 bike, not too far behind. And then Bristol on the 808 is going to finish this one. Gate drops on this one. It's going to be Nate, Parker, and Jack out there on track. Looks like it's going to be Nate Medcraft on the 259. It's got the lead at this stage. Berry's gone with him, though, on the 222, trying to find a way past. But at this stage, he's just sitting there in second position. As they come back to the 44 bike of Jack Butterworth in the third. Berry's going to try to find a way to squeeze past. But at this stage, he's still just sitting onto that second position, trying to close him down in the rhythm section now. He's trying to generate a bit of speed. But it still is going to be Nate Medcraft out in the lead at the moment. Berry sitting in that second position. Round the corner we go for the third and final time, and it is going to be Nate Medcraft, Parker Berry, and then Jack Butterworth. Eight boys out now. It is Ethan, Carson, Jackson, and Logan. Oh, we'll get some side-by-side action here down this first straight. It is going to be the inside line's going to go to... Ethan, I think, might be... No, it's going to be Carson Tuck that's going to sort it out into that second as he now battles it out for the first place. There's a bit of a battle now for first. It is going to be number 19, Logan, holding on to it at the moment, but it's not as easy as normally what he'd like for it because Carson sniffs a win here and he's trying to find a way past. It is still going to be Logan at the moment now that finds a little bit of speed and gets a little bit of opening now. Down that third straight we go, and as we turn and head for home, it is going to be the number 19, Logan, that's got it in control at the moment. He's going to take this one. All right, 10 boys. Who doesn't love a full gate? And that's what we have today. This one's been a fun race all day today, so let's see what happens here. It's going to be a strong start by the usual contenders out the front. Pemberton's trying to go with him, but it is still going to be the 7A rider of Lockie that's got the lead at this stage. And then it's going to be, might be Dougie that's going to slot up into the third position there. 55 rider's going to be Lucas Tonk sitting in the fourth. Oh no, Geordie's stolen that now. And you go... If you blink, you miss things on this race, but it is going to be our 7A rider still out in the front at the moment, Lockie Robinson. Then it's going to be Marty Pemberton in the second. We're going to come back to Dougie, followed by Geordie. It's been a battle between those two today. Then we're going to come back, and it is going to be Lucas after that. I can't keep up with all the riders, but it is going to be our 7A rider is going to take this one out for Lockie. Under control out in front on the 911 at this stage. Can Harmony find a way to fight this one back? She's going to try to go the outside line around the outside, but at the moment it is still going to be Lillian that's got her under control at the moment. Round and turn home, it is still going to be the winner here at this stage. Looks like it's going to go the way of River, and on a fast finish, Harmony's not going to quite get it done, and it's going to be Lillian Tonks that takes the second. 40 to 44 men out on track now. Bradley, Joe, Ben, Leo, and Matty Burgess out on track. Oh, strong start by Oxley and Joe as they come down that first straight. Then it's going to be Burgess and Johns in third and fourth. Oh, a bit of a move there. And now it's on to the turn. It is going to be Joe coming down out of the lead of the whole shot position. Oxley sitting in the second. Burgess in the third. Johns in the fourth. Lorenzo in the fifth. Round we go into the rhythm section, and it's Joe now in control of this race. But I tell you what, Matty's sniffed a second position here. He's going to try battle it out down that third straight. Can he get past Oxley? He's gone the long way around, and he's got it done. Into the final turn we go. It is going to go Joe for the win, Burgess for second, Oxley for third. All right, moving on to the last page of races, and this commentator's excited. We are up to the junior superclass women. All righty, out on track now. It's Dusty, Lily, Grace, and Talia. This has been an interesting race today between Talia and Grace. They've both had a bit of a go each at it, but Talia's got the whole shot this time around, and she's not mucking about. Opens it right up on that 66 bike, powering down. Right behind is the 99 bike, trying to close it, but it is going to be Fielding trying to chase that Talia this time. It is going to be Talia well in control at the moment this time around, and she's got a nice lead over Grace. Then we're going to come back, and it's going to be Lily sitting in the third. Then we're going to come back to Dusty in the fourth. All right, we are moving up to our junior superclass. Man cruises straight out of this one, and he cruises into the lead down that first straight. Round the corner he goes, and first straight's done and dusted. Looks like Headlam might slide up into the second position, but only just over Billy, and they come into that second. It is going to be Headlam, yes, in the second. Billy in the third, and it is Williams out in front at the moment. Round into the third turn we go, and it's going to be Williams now powering down through that rhythm section, showing them how it's done. Headlam and Billy are side-by-side actioning, trying to take it out for that second position. Headlam seems in control at the moment, but Billy may have a little sniff at it if he keeps going. Tries to make a move now on Headlam, but it is going to be Cruz taking this one. Headlam's going to take the second, Billy for the third. Moving up to our Superclass men. Gate drops and away we go on this one. It is Beams, Oxley, Rush, Townsend and Ellis out there. Whoa, so action packed there, and it's going to be Oxley is going to come slotting up the inside and take the whole shot. All day today he's been battling out between Byron and now. Is Byron going to fight it back? It is. It is Byron is going to take back that lead. Oxley's going to sit in the section, and then it's going to be Beams in the third. Then we're going to come back, and it's going to be Townsend followed by Ellis. But our race leader is going to still be Byron Rush as he comes down to third and final turn and heads home. It's going to be Byron followed by Oxley at this stage. But Beams is trying to fight this one back, and Beams might get him on the line. He has. All right, we are moving up to our 11 boys final. B final. All right, it is going to be William Shepherd and Matthew Cunningham out there for our B final. A lot of great competition out there today, so it is hard to make the final, but it's going to be our 6-1-2 rider. It's going to be William Shepherd. It's going to come down that second straight in the lead at this stage, but there's not too much between these two Launceston riders. And it's going to be Matthew Cunningham sitting in the second position. Down into the ribbon we go. It is still going to be a 6-1-2 rider of William that has got this at the moment. Into the final turn we go, and it looks like William's going to pick up this B final, and it's going to be William followed by Matthew. All right, final race of the day. It is our one and only final, so I recommend everyone pays attention and watches this one. Previous positions don't matter. This race all comes down to this one only.
We're just going, boys. Ready? Set.
Gate drops in an 11-boy final. It is Harrison, Landon, Nicholas, Chase, Jacob, Alexander, Fitzy and Cameron out there. What a strong start. It looks like it might be Harrison on the inside with Landon with him. Looks like it might be Sweet settling for third position. But at this stage, Harrison's going to pop out in the whole shot position in the 2-1-2 by Sweet's finding way into the second position. Chase is trying to battle his way around the outside of Landon. It's all happening here. There's plenty of action here. Sweet's trying to find a way past, but it is going to be Harrison out in the lead at the moment. He's got it under control. He's opening up a bit of a lead over Sweet. Can he find a way back? At this stage, it is going to be Farrell still holding on to the lead over Nicholas. Then it's going to come back and it's going to be Landon. It's going to slot back and the win goes to Farrell. And just a reminder as well that Southern City is hosting their annual Pedal for Pink race day tomorrow. So if you want to come back for a second go,